Hi, I'm Peter from Must Have Plugins. In this video, I'll show you the features of Must Have Cookie and how easy it is to use. After activation, you can connect the plugin to your subscription. After the initial activation, an automatic scan starts right away. This can take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, depending on the number of subpages and the content on the site. This scan only needs to be done once, as Must Have Cookie performs automatic real-time scanning. If the cookies or embedded content on your site change over time, the plugin will automatically detect and categorize them. Must Have Cookie uses a database containing thousands of cookies and domains to automatically categorize detected items. However, you can still customize which category each one belongs to. Let's take a look at the additional settings. When we activate the plugin, preview mode is enabled by default. This means the plugin won't be active on the front end yet. The default settings will be ideal for most sites, but this allows us to customize the settings if needed and check in the preview how each element will appear. Three modes are available. Notice only where Must Have Cookie does not block cookies or third-party resources, but simply informs users of their use. Cookie consent, which blocks cookies until the user provides consent, and full consent, which blocks both cookies and third-party content until consent is given. You can choose between a full screen pop-up or a banner display on the page. If you activate the consent by geolocation setting, the opt-in mode will only apply to visitors from EEA countries. In regions with more relaxed regulations, like the USA, the opt-out mode will be used instead. You can keep consent logs, which is enabled by default. If Google Consent mode is enabled, the plugin will automatically manage visitor consents for Google. We can enable multilingual mode and choose whether the plugin displays the dialog in the site's language or uses the browser's language. We can also specify which languages are allowed. In other cases, the site's language will be used as a fallback. For visitors who haven't accepted all cookies and domains, we can set an expiration for their consent. Once it expires, they will be asked again. If they have accepted everything, their consent will remain valid until they choose to withdraw it. Here, you can also add custom CSS to customize the appearance down to the finest details. Now let's take a look at the display settings. If we set it to banner mode, the banner tab will appear, allowing us to customize it as well. In the editor, we can modify any text, including button labels. We can also change colors and choose whether the banner appears at the top or bottom of the page. We can also customize the dialog. Here we can change the text, format it, or even add links. We can change any labels, including the button texts. Of course, we can also modify the colors of the dialog. With the language selector, we can choose from all enabled languages and edit each one separately. The banner text also supports the multilingual editor, allowing you to edit it in multiple languages. Just like with the widget, if we switch it to text mode, we can edit the text separately for each available language here as well. We can also set the widget's position. And if we set it to icon mode, we can choose from 4 different icon styles. Of course, we can change the colors for the widget as well. Here we can view the consent logs once user consents have been recorded. In the System tab, we can disconnect the license and also start the scan manually. I'm refreshing the page so the dummy settings we made aren't saved. Let's disable preview mode and check the front end. Since we haven't enabled third-party content loading, the embedded content won't appear. Visitors can allow domains to load individually, or choose to allow all media content or all cookies and services. Now, if we refresh the page, YouTube will load. And now we revoke the consent. And now all iframes will be blocked again. If we click to allow all cookies and services, all iframes will load. As you can see, using must-have cookie is this simple. It works right out of the box without hours of configuration, yet everything is fully customizable. Thanks for watching.